Hey Gemini, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your 11 separation read for the month of April. I wanted to say thank you for the 1,584 views for first half last month. I sure appreciate you guys. New Moon, Aries, April 11th to 12th. That's a good time to start. If you want to get something done, you need the motivation or you need that extra bump of courage to say something or to do something. That's the time to start working on getting that done. So let's see what we got for love for you, April. Emotional whirlwind, affected, dramatic, unstable. Only you, fixated, attached, hypnotized, apology, return, forgiveness, and gifts. So somebody's got you spinning all out of control over here, Gemini. Maybe a lover coming back, but they're coming back with a purpose, right? And it looks like they've got you... They've got you spinning all around. So let's see if we can get some more on it. Judgment, yes. Okay, so apology for something said or done. Again, another apology. Maybe somebody jumped to conclusions too soon. And they've decided to take a new way of thinking on something. They're forging their path ahead of them as they go. So I think somebody's kind of had a little bit of a light bulb moment, right? So let's take a look and see. Yep. Past. Somebody coming back from the past, putting in the work. When we say putting in the work, it means actually putting in the effort, being present in the relationship. Putting in the work to correct previous mistakes. So let's see what's going on with your lover. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Pisces specific, Aries specific, Virgo, Gemini, excuse me, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So what we have here is a failure to communicate. No, just kidding. What we have here is somebody coming back to communicate that the idea that they have in their mind for moving this relationship forward is to make the decision to come together in relationship. Again, there's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, maybe this is you receiving or communicating this idea to someone. See what's going on with you. Okay, Queen of Wands here. So what we have here is forward movement, of course. You know, the Queen of Wands is the sexiest lady in the deck. She doesn't wait for anybody. She forges her path ahead of her. Definitely fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But she's also a woman of good counsel, someone who gives good advice, someone who listens, problem solver. Also, maybe highly intuitive. So, Gemini, this person here, I think this is you over here, your partner over here. This person wants to move forward. Now we have Cancer. They want to move forward in this situation. Here we go. They want to move forward with Gemini. So you definitely have a lover returning from the past. So let's see what the blocks are for your partner. Excuse me, for you. Transparency. You're requiring some transparency. Okay, you want to start this party too. You ended a cycle of betrayal. I think it's because you didn't get the commitment you desired, or you said, you know, look, I'm looking for commitment. This is what I want. This is what I want to work toward. It looks like the block was in doing the thing, in the commitment. So let's see what's going on with your partner. There was a betrayal that happened here for someone. Speaking about illusions, yeah, so somebody's coming back to communicate that they've been hanging on to you, they haven't let go, and that the sadness of the loss of the relationship here. So let's see what the blocks between the two of you are. Okay, somebody is insane in the membrane. It looks like here maybe somebody is, there was a break that was taken. Things got a little sideways between the two of you because of this betrayal here, right? And there wasn't any communication. And while somebody was in this energy of, you know, not speaking their truth, now they're ready to come out and talk about that and take a new leap of faith. So some of you are definitely dealing with Aries energy. It's really heavy here. Let's see what this betrayal was. The betrayal was in the lack of commitment. No opportunity for commitment. No opportunity for romance. Transformation, victory, and a light bulb moment for you Gemini, in saying, you know what? This is what I want. I want to nurture something. I want something balanced. And this control energy here of you calling all the shots all the time and deciding when and where we're going to have this commitment, or if we are or aren't, that's not going to work for me. So I'm going to move forward in my own victory. And that's what you did. Okay. So that's where you left it off at. Let's see how your partner feels about you. Your partner now, of course, realizes the error of their ways. And they want to come back and communicate to you that they have always held on to you. And that they're ready to put this work in for this new beginning, for moving forward. So let's see how they feel about you, Gemini. They want to lay down this conflict. Their wish is not to fight with you. They don't want to fight with you. I don't know if that's somebody that said that to you before, but you know, sometimes I feel like, this may be kind of a little twisted, but sometimes I feel like when someone, you know, puffs up and says, oh, I don't want to fight with you, that's because they're losing the argument, right? But nonetheless, okay, what they're saying is, I don't want this conflict with you. That's not my agenda. That's not my intention. That's not what I want for my happiness. I'm single. You're single. They want to start off slow. I think they don't want to rush in with commitment. They want to kind of start off slow because they want to build that rapport and they want to build that trust again. Let's see what they're thinking. Walking away from you, they're going to tell you that, of course, they've been holding on to you. Walking away from you was not their happiness. That's not what they wanted. It didn't make them happy. I think that now they're going to communicate this offer. But again, they're not going to give you the big coin right off the bat. Not because they're withholding or because it's, haha, I have it and you can't have it. It's more along the lines of, let's start out slow. Let's build a better foundation this time. Let's build some rapport. Let's build some trust. Because this is what I want. This is what I want you to be for me as my empress, my wife, my committed partner. And I'm sorry. Can we plan for the future? Can we heal this situation? Can we do away with this lack? No one else has done it for me. I cannot find this connection with anyone else. And I think that they're also going to want to talk to you about not suffering any illusions about rushing into relationship. But Gemini, you're going to be saying to them here, look, I fell for this shit once before, okay? And now what is this? You're rebranding this bullshit? I'm happy. I'm perfectly fine doing my thing. And I didn't need you to do it. So, you know, of course, the ball is always in your court. But I think that's going to be met with a little bit of defensiveness, and maybe they know that. Again, pay attention to actions. Actions speak louder than words. You know, you're basically just seeing if what they're saying is what they're going to do, right? So let's see what their intention is with you. They're going to do what it takes to make this relationship work. I've put my player ways down. Play a player. I'm not in the game anymore. I'm going to do what it takes to make this relationship work with you. And I've put my ways down. So they are dedicating themselves to the unification of this relationship and the change that they've made in their own lives. Although I'm not sure you're going to let them off very easy, and maybe you shouldn't. So let's see what they want to say to you. A lot of Aries energy. So maybe these breakthroughs will come with the new moon, or maybe some of you are dealing with Aries energy. Thomas brought me clarity about us. I made the wrong choices. Well, look at there. Thomas brought me clarity. I made the wrong choices. You were my home, and now I feel like I'm out in the cold. Well, yeah. I mean, you were the love of my life. I didn't figure that out before. Now I know it's true. Absolutely. Let's see what they're not telling you. What are they not telling you? A little bit on the egotistical side, but I hope you're happy for me because I've changed. But you know, I'm just kind of, when I read this, it puts me in a way of thinking that's kind of like, you know, I hope you're happy for me. Anyway, we are more alike than I admit. Yes, I can still see you standing there. I can still replay the hurt that I caused you over and over in my mind. Which, maybe they should. We have to learn sometimes. Some people are hard-headed. Let's see what their next move may be. They're definitely coming in with an attitude of gratitude. They have made a transition. They have made a change. Okay, recognition of what this connection is. For some of you, it might be twin flames. They feel trapped, or they felt trapped in this connection with you. Yeah, with the divine feminine. I think they sort of skated out, right? Because there was a lot of gossip. There was a lot of bad talk. There was a lot of talk about the split, the break. People might have been wagging their tongues. Now they're planning on coming in and being, extra, I want to say masculine. But they're coming in like they're a man with a plan, right? I think that there may have been some breakthroughs in their mind about being proactive about their own situation. They're not going to necessarily be focused on a desire for you. Again, they're coming in wanting to build firm foundations. And they miss the intimacy between the two of you. So basically, they're coming in. Their next move is to come in, to have a conversation with you. They want to show you that they've changed and that they've become enlightened or become different in some way. That's what they want to express. So that's why they're coming in with this dominant kind of, I'm taking care of this sort of attitude, because it's kind of one extreme to another. Where they may have been complacent in the past, now, since they've had this light bulb moment, they're coming in wanting to take care of business, right? So just keep that in mind. It might be a little bit of overkill. You might find some eye rolls happening. They're trying to be earnest, and I think it's okay to be okay with a change that someone's made, if you're able to let go of the past. Now, depending on what happened, this betrayal in the past, right? We think it is a lack of commitment. It may be something totally different for someone else out there. But it's okay to reward someone's progress, and it's okay to reward the energy in which they're trying to make a change, right? But you don't take the bait until you see the change, okay? So let's see how they feel about you in the bedroom. They have desire for you, of course, but they're not coming in with that being the focus. They want to focus on intimacy, building foundations, building the trust again. Oh, okay. Definitely, they want to build this intimacy. They definitely want to build this intimacy with you. I think they lay awake fantasizing about you a little bit. They want to please you. They want the two of you. Two of Cups, Two of Cups. They want to meet on the same ground and make the decision to be together. They are now willing to be proactive about this situation. But they're going to do whatever it takes to please you also, I think. So, okay. All right, so let's get some of these on it. Fresh start coming your way. New opportunity, release the past. This is your second chance. Inner child work was done here. Inner child work was done by your partner. Now, like I said, there's still issue with ego that has to be dealt with, but we deal with that, each of us, on a daily basis, right? And ego doesn't necessarily come in like arrogance and, oh yeah. You know, it sometimes is the willingness not to understand your mistakes, the unwillingness. It sometimes comes in as, again, like I always talk about, holding on to that expectation in your mind of how something's supposed to turn out. So there's still a little ego with that situation, which indicates to me that they do have an expectation of how this is supposed to turn out. And they do want this to turn out in a reconciliation. So let's see what a potential final outcome can be. Commitment, putting down toxic ways, putting down lack of being proactive, and bringing this cup of love. So you're not going to block them out. They're going to find the courage, and I think you're going to find the courage to move this forward. Somebody's made the decision to move forward toward Four of Wands. Solid, committed relationship. Again, this is the 11-11 for some of you. So you're going to do this thing. You're going to do this thing. But let's see. Let's talk about what you don't see coming with this situation. I think what you don't see coming, just as you have this King of Cups here, you have the Queen of Cups here. I think this is what you didn't see coming. Working up the courage to accept the apology and to take the leap of faith once again. You've got it in your mind that, whatever. I'm not going to do this shit with you again. I'm good on my own. Okay? I'm good. I don't need you. But I think you're going to surprise yourself by accepting this cup and accepting a second chance. Just saying. All right, so let's see what the attraction is. Let's see why your partner's attracted. All right, well, we're not sex. They're physically attracted to you, yes. Okay, communication. They like the way that you communicate. I think they enjoy the way that you get straight to it, right? I mean, Gemini sometimes does have decision-making. It looks like decision-making issues. But what Gemini's doing is, on both sides of the track, they're trying to weigh all of the things, all of the possibilities. They also try to see it from other perspectives to make sure they're in check with their decision-making process. So sometimes it looks like a wishy-washy process until you get to the finish line. Okay, and Gemini has figured out from A to Z how to make this project work every step of the way. So just keep that in mind, okay? I think they enjoyed that thing about you. They also like watching you when you don't know they're watching you anyway. And they like how you go at projects. They like how you go at stuff and you don't waste any time. Okay? So let's see about some new love for some of you out there who may not be in relationship. Somebody approached me and said, hey, why don't you do singles readings? Well, I don't really do singles readings. I do a lot of twin flame energy readings. I do a lot of, and you'll notice all of my reads really revolve around twin flame themes. So I don't really do singles readings, but I'm going to add this element, new love, for those of you out there who this may not resonate with, or may not have a current partner or a twin flame or whatever, or are hiding in the closet and don't have any love interests at all. So we'll just check it out and see how it goes. See sarcasm again. All right, okay. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius coming at you. For those of you who, are not in this situation. Someone from the past returning, a fire sign or a water sign. You're going to be confused when this person re-enters your life. You're going to be wondering if you've made the right decisions or you're making the right decisions by entertaining it again. And what you end up with is an idea that whatever this person is, this new love coming in from the past, is someone that you never really got out of your head. You never really got this person out of your mind. So you're not going to block this out. You're going to be transparent with this person. You're going to communicate. There's going to be a transformation for you. And this also may end up in a long-term committed relationship. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm sure I've left a whole bunch of stuff out, but let's get an advice card for you and call it a wrap. Oh, love cards. I've got some new love cards coming in, you guys. Hopefully, I get kind of... These are always been my go-to cards, but I get kind of tired of them sometimes, so I ordered some new ones. We'll see how they work out. Sometimes you order them to take the place of the love cards, and they just don't quite do it, so we'll see. But let's get some love cards on it. Slow down, take your time, don't rush into situation. It's okay to slow down and take your time. Get to know each other again. 44, build foundations. This person was all about trying to come in and build solid foundations and rapport and trust again, right? 44, 22, 11, building strong foundations for a new path. Learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. So sometimes that doesn't always mean loving them with the expectation you have of what love means. Sometimes it means you've got to love them in the way that they receive love, not the way you receive love, right? And it's important to know that about your partner. So now we can go to the advice card. Okay. 10, waiting room. You've decided to wake up. Okay. You will decide to wake up, I think. Ask wonderfully, receive graciously. Okay, foundations. This is also a 4, right? Karma completion, don't incur more karma. I think this is also talking about manifestation, right? Cycles in, cycles out. Claim it. Befriend your fear monster. What is change for you? What change do you fear? And embrace it. So play devil's advocate with yourself and say, so, okay, here's the situation. What if this person comes back into my life and it's the same shit all over again? Well, it's not like it's a new concept, right? I mean, it's kind of like a movie you've watched before, right? I mean, if they end up, after you've given the opportunity, right? And they end up coming back being the same, it's not anything you haven't dealt with before. It's not anything that you can't handle. And you know what? What's the worst that can happen? You trusted somebody again? That's okay. You can move on from that. Befriend your fear monster. So sometimes it helps when you're trying to remove blocks and you're trying to move forward. If you take the worst case scenario, right, and you think about what's the worst that can happen here, or whatever your fear in this situation about what's the worst that can happen, and you sit down and you think about it, and you're facing that fear. So, Gemini, that's what I have for you guys, and I'll see you guys later.